Here at Weta Workshop, we've been making collectible statues and environments for many years. But what we've discovered recently is that there's a real interest in seeing full scenes. So to that end, we've put together a team to start working on a new 1/30th scale collectible line of dioramas.
The 1/30th scale range is really more about accessibility for the collector. Traditionally, Weta's been doing 1/6 scale pieces with a lot of detail. I think today's modern collector is shifting from the larger bespoke piece to a wider range of pieces.
After a lot of debate, we decided that the first one we'd do at 1/30th scale would be the Dol Guldur scene from The Hobbit. This is a great scene because you have so many of Middle-earth's big, heavy hitters in it. You've got elves, you've got the Istari, and you've got Sauron, and you've got Ringwraiths.
It's badass. All the Ringwraiths are attacking the good guys and do a pretty good job of it, and then they kind of get whooped.
I'd been working on the 6-scale figures, and I'd been posing up Elrond, Saruman, and 2 Ringwraiths, and it was cool to have them interacting together, just like the battle scene. But obviously, not many people would be able to buy the full set with the environment as well, because that would take up a huge amount of space, cost a huge amount of money as well.
What we're doing is creating a modular scene, so people can start off with a basic set and then add to it as they see fit. And then we'll also be releasing sets of miniature figurines that they can then populate them with. Our team's made up of lots of incredibly passionate people. We all love making stuff, we all love collecting stuff. We're all imagining the things that we make in our own collections, and we all debate the minutiae of a pose, or the way a character should be looking, or exactly where they should fit on the diorama, how big should this wall be, that kind of stuff. We have endless debates about all this sort of thing. We're very, very keen to hear from our fan base. We'd love people to tell us which environments, which scenes they'd like to see, what moments from the films evoke their imaginations, what would they like to see created in this 1/30th scale line.
Some of the biggest challenges designing at a smaller scale is really the proportions and getting them to read at a smaller scale.
I'm always trying to inject drama into the piece, so it looks exciting on the shelf. With the smaller scale, you have to do that way more.
A good example of something that we'll be able to do that we haven't been able to achieve before is Radagast's sled and all his rabbits that go along with that. If you can imagine doing that at 1/6 scale, you can end up with a giant boardroom table filled with just one collectible, and it's not very realistic for a fan to do that. But to do it at a smaller scale, we can get specialty pieces like that and kind of fill in the blanks what the collectors have been after. I think Weta Workshop does a great job catering to the collectibles because of its history and its legacy of actually making films and designing for films. So the fans get that instant touchstone or that connection.
Because of the relationship we have with all the production parts of the process, we have access to everything from concept drawings to set plans, which is really handy when making things like Dol Guldur and smaller hobbit holes.
We're definitely planning on more environments in the Hobbit and the Middle-earth range.
Gates to Erebor or Rivendell or Dale.
Mordor, all the way. In any character from Mordor.
Helm's Deep, the Battle of the Five Armies, the final battle.
The Army of the Dead, or at least a few of them.
Bring those armies, man. Yeah, I want them.